So the one that I cut short and the other ones that we had here, you see the difference there. The tenon sticking out, this is going to be flat. The only thing that really matters is that we have the shoulders where they line up where the shoulders are on the ends of this board, that they line up on both ends here, and they do. Okay, so that's fine. So it'll sit in there nicely when we get in. But we have to add onto this board here tenons. So I've gone ahead and this is the board we're putting them onto. And I've planed down these boards so that these fit inside of those nice and snug, so that they'll fit nicely in there. One thing I gotta watch when I'm putting them on the ends of this is that I gotta watch that I don't get them wavy. They have to stay in a straight line. That's really important. Okay, so one thing I want to do also is I want to get them to be centered. So I'm going to steal the tenons from this, the measurement here, and put it onto these. So it's going to be like this. I'm going to loosen up my marking gauge, and I'm going to set it in there against that tenon, and I'll lock that. Okay, it's another way of getting that little schmegma out that I was showing you before. So that's lined up there, and it should be lined up identically on the other side here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw that line onto the ends of the board here. So I'm going to come along this side here, and draw it, and then I'm going to come on this side here and draw it as well. So when I put this thing together here, I'm going to line that up, and I'm going to have it going flush to the back side here. So again, we leave our 1 inch for it to slide into because we have our stop dados here. So I'm just going to make sure it lines up on those lines as I go through here. So I have to drill 3 screws into this to put it in for the tenon. Now, the one caveat here is that in doing it this way, we have grain direction going this way and grain direction going this way. And this will not expand and contract with the shelves, the way that the or with the legs, the way that the other ones will, because the grain's all going the same way. But if I had the grain go this way, it would really be an issue. It would break very easily. One thing I could have done is I could have gone ahead and cut into here a mortise that I could make this thing longer, so it would sit into this a little bit better. And then I could have the grain going out straight. I'd feel a little bit better about that. But I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to put this on as is. I'm going to have the front facing. I'm looking to see which edge is the nicer edge here. I like this edge here. So we're going to have it be that it's flush with the back. So I'm going to mark this B. Let me get my pencil sharpened here. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to mark B here. I want to mark on the other side too, so I don't forget and have them opposite one another. So back, and this is my front edge. Okay, that looks good. All right. So what has to happen with this thing here? I have to go ahead and get some screws onto this. So I'm going to put 3 or 4. I use 4. I'll use 4 screws across here. So I'm going to have my first screws come in far from the ends. And that's got to be like that. So I marked that on the wrong side there. I'll make sure I correct that. It goes this way. Okay? And then I'll also come in, let's see. Get a good ruler here. So in between my 2 marks, I have 11.5 inches. I'll put 2 in there. So let's put that there, and we'll divide that by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 here. So I have 4 marks on there that are pretty equal to each other. I'm just going to go ahead and lay that up against another one. And rather than do all that again, I'm just going to transfer those lines across. So I have 4 lines there that I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill, and also put some holes in and countersink them so that those screws sit in there nicely. Okay? I'm going to do that on the drill press. So I want to be centered on here, and if you remember what we've done in the center in the past, whatever you come in this side here, come in this side here, so that between those 2 lines is going to be my center, and I'll set that up on the drill press. You won't have to watch. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pre-drill through this with a 1/8" bit through all of these. Set it on top there, pre-drill. I'm going to drill these out a little bit after I've pre-drilled into the ends of the shelf here, so that the screws isn't biting on here so much, it's biting on just the piece behind it. Okay? And because I'm going into end grain, the screws are going to be a little bit longer than I would normally make them if they were going to face grain, just because their end grain is not as good to bite into. So, all right, I'll just be seeing a little bit.